Do you guys see this? I see a white hair. Where'd it go? Oh! This is totally a white freaking strand. White, 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 white. It's like half white and half brown. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia for those who are tuning in, and welcome back to everybody else. So today's video, I had a few requests on how I created this look. I actually wore these eyeshadows for my family photos that we took by the tree. The hair today is just not the day for it, but I'm so happy that day the hair was just on point. Like, I literally washed my hair the night before, put it in a bun, and I woke up with amazing volume. So last night I figured I will do the same, and I took my hair out of the bun, and so I'm going to show you what I used to create this look along with the rest of the makeup. So if you guys are interested on how I created this look, then please keep on watching. So off camera, I already applied on some moisturizer, or this is actually a cream. I recently just uploaded my top 5 favorites on winter face creams. I know I haven't posted on that channel in quite some time, but I finally did. I did talk about this guy here, and like I said, it's winter time. I need that extra hydration, so a cream definitely helps during this time of year. I'm just gonna start off with my brows first, and I'm probably just gonna speed through them just because you've guys seen me apply on my brows many times. So let's just get these brows on real quick. I don't know how many times I've actually... So like I said, the month of December, I decided to just do all my beauty videos and videos in general outside in the living room because we have this beautiful tree, and also the fact that my husband can't play video games out here. He has to go in the guest room, and it's right across from my beauty room, and I hear every giggle, scream, laugh, cry, basically around the house. The microphones that I use basically pick up everything, so I can't avoid it. So sorry guys if you hear just random screaming and crying and yelling out of nowhere. Just gonna carve my brows, guys. Nothing special. So after using this Wet n Wild concealer that I've been raving about, it's been a couple months, and I actually finally nailed down the words I was looking for. Besides that this is affordable, it's a clean line. What I really like about this formulation is that it's opaque, but it's thin. It's opaque and it's also thin. So my NARS one that I always use as well, it's opaque and thick. So it takes a little bit more time in blending it. As you can see, I just swiped it once, but it's opaque enough for the coverage of where I need it, but it's thin enough to blend out, if that makes sense. Anyways, just wanted to put that out there because I've been trying to look for a word in a description for this and how much I like it, and I finally did. And I also finally used up my Lorac Pro eye primer. So I'm going to be using this Potion primer by Urban Decay. Another oldie but goodie. Only reason why I stopped using these is because the Lorac Pro and even this kind, you don't need a lot. You just need the smallest amount and it applies on so well. So I think Sephora or is it Ulta? They probably both have this special. You can actually buy 2 of these in a full size for a holiday price. It's a holiday price that they only have during the holidays, so that's when I'm going to buy that, because one is already $24 when you can get 2 for $32 to $38, something like that. So a few of you guys commented on my eyeshadow from one of my favorites video, and I believe during my family photos video, and asked me to do a tutorial on this look and asked what type I've used. I actually used the Mega Pro 3 palette. Again, this is one of my favorite brands because The textures of these shadows are so pigmented, they're so creamy, easy to blend. You can actually use your fingers to apply them on, which I did. I think I used like maybe 2 or 3 colors at the most for that look, and basically just use my fingers to apply it on. So let's go ahead with the transition shade, and it's gonna be in the color Toffee. I'm gonna use a blending brush like I normally do, and I'm just going to rock this in my crease. It's basically the same color as my eyelid. It's not going to darken or warm up. It's just going to start a base for the shadows. See, it's basically no color. So now we're gonna work on the outer crease with the color dark brown. And I'm using a medium to dense type of brush, softly dabbing the brush into the color. And I'm basically just going to mark my outer crease and slightly brush it inwards. And then I'm gonna focus it a little bit higher. So it kind of creates like a little V shape. And keep in mind, I'm just using whatever I tapped my brush into. I'm not dipping more or less. And what you can do is take a brush or another clean blending brush and just kind of blend it out. And then rock the brush with the remaining product in the crease. You guys know this eye shape is a little bit more rounded versus more almond on this side. Working with 2 different shape eyes, it's a little tricky, so I have to go back and forth and make sure there's enough color on one side versus the other. So definitely take your time on this if needed. If you don't have a struggle because you have perfect eyelids, that's amazing. So now we're gonna go in with the color Rose Quartz. And I basically just use my finger and just dab it on my lids. If you need to, you can take a brush and just outline your eye shape. I'm gonna go back in with that crease color Toffee and basically fill in the rest of the lid space here, bringing this up towards my brow bone. Now I'm just taking the same brush I used for my outer corners, and I'm basically just filling this in the crease area. This actually deepens my crease a lot, so it looks a little bit more sunken in. So now we're just gonna put some mascara on and some falsies. I actually haven't used this mascara in a while, so wanted to see if they still make my lashes nice and perky. Well, they still do. I still have to say that Givenchy mascara really gives my lashes a mean length. It might not curl as much as I need it to be because my lashes are just stick straight, but it definitely lengthens it a lot. I am pretty sure I wore these lashes. These are the Ardell Naked lashes. I've been loving these all year long. They're so thin at the band, they're super wispy, and I believe they have 4 different styles of the Naked collection, and I think I own 2 out of the 4. And I'm pretty sure I wore these lashes because I can tell on the lash band it has a little bit of a rose gold shadow on the band here. I'm just taking off the excess glue. I'm using the Kiss Lashes eye glue. This is in like their Arctic blue color. Nothing to it, it's still very gentle on my eyes, it stays on very well. I actually wanted to film yesterday, but I had such the stomach pain ever. I don't know what it was. It didn't have the runs, just stomach pains, cramps, a heartburn. It was like a combination of everything, and like I was literally in bed all day. So let's put on these lashes. So I did use the Mario palette to conceal, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm actually trying real hard to remember what I used. For sure, I know I used these shadows because that was what I remembered wanting to wear for the photo shoot. And you guys did comment it on that picture, so that is right. But for the rest of the face, I'm trying real hard. I'm pretty sure these are the ones I use. Because fun fact, when I film, I actually have a tray of all the things I've used. Sorry for that shuffle noise. So fun fact, and yes, I was lazy. I haven't cleaned up that tray, so I know that was the ones I used for the video. May have added some lippies there just for today's video. Just gonna set under my eyes. And looking funny, sorry. I swear guys, this powder in this palette, it's so smooth. For foundation, I'm gonna use the Hourglass Veil. This one is a very dewy foundation. It actually contains oils, so makes your skin so glowy and smooth. There's actually a lot of skincare benefits in this foundation. I have so many freckles. For powder, I've been finding myself using the Givenchy Prisme Libre powder. This is in the #1. Basically, it has 4 different colors to help color correct, neutralize, brighten, and just balance your skin. I recommend using the puffer because the puffer actually helps absorb into the skin. Although it is a little bit lighter and white-based powder, it actually just melts into the skin, so you won't have any flashback. But what's really unique about this powder is that it contains diamond powder, so it's gonna give you that smooth, buttery skin. And I just pat it into the skin versus smudging it. Bronzer, I'm just using the Tarte Amazonian Clay. This is Park Avenue Princess. I recall just doing a light bronzing kind of look. Wasn't too much. I mean, anyway, to get these COVID cheeks away, I'm all for it. So let's get back to the eyes real quick. Just gonna smoke out my lower lashes. Oh. And then basically just using that same quartz in the inner eyes. And you cannot forget about your lower lashes. So a trick I find with my eyes is that if I mirror the shadows, so if it's lighter here, it should be lighter here, darker here, and I'm not bringing the darkness all the way, it's literally just on the outer corners, and it just really gets the eye shape a little bit more defined. It's a little bit more smokier, but not in a way where it's like black liner and black shadows everywhere. In my opinion, I mean, I had my fair share of those days where I just loved black liner inside, outside, everywhere. But nowadays, it's like more softer looks for me. I mean, I don't know. It may be a trend again and I might do that again, but for now, I feel like if I just mirror my shadows, it just gives a little bit of a smokier look. Again, not necessarily adding too much black in the look. All right, highlighter. So the Ofra highlighters and the Becca's are like my ride or dies, but I've been really into the Dose of Color highlighters. I only own 2, but those are really pretty ones too. So I'm gonna take whatever's left over and just put this on my brow bone highlight. Just my nose, Cupid's bow, and just right under my chin. Where is my phone? Okay. Now I'm like, what kind of lips did I wear? Just looking at my holiday photos, I think I wore this one, but it was probably, I wore gloss. It was just probably fading away, but I wore this one here. This is the Maybelline Lifter lip glosses. Game changer in lip glosses. It contains hyaluronic acid, super glossy, glass looking lips, but not sticky. This is the color I was wearing. It was just probably fading. So I'm going to pray my hair looks just as nice, because in those photos I washed my hair the night before and I just let it down and it had so much volume. I did the same, washed my hair last night, put it in a bun. It's looking a little wild right now, but I'm hoping it will look just as nice. It's definitely got its volume. This situation, it's getting there. Somehow it just like split like in the middle, just like that day. I definitely have a lot more hands waving in the air. And this is basically the look that I did for my photos and the pictures that you guys saw me post. So here is my final look on this rose quartz smoky look that you guys requested. Although these colors fall in like the rose quartz, mauve kind of family, it's still very pretty to even wear for holiday looks or special events. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know my hair didn't come out as nice. Don't you guys hate it? It's like your hair is perfect and on point when you don't intend to do it that way, or just falls into place, or you literally just woke up like that. I promise my hair is clean, it's just not really cooperating the way I want it to be. So you know, it's about to go back in a bun. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I do have a giveaway coming up, and I'll see you guys in my next one.